This is a project I've been working on the last couple of days. And when I work in LabVIEW, I use classes extensively. But to avoid having to use additional frameworks like Qt Message Handler or Actor Framework to allow me to shuffle data between parallel background tasks, I implement a ByReference architecture, which can take a little bit to get set up every time I'm creating a new class, and it's the same actions over and over again. So what I've looked into doing is creating my own secondary project provider, which is how you can add capabilities to Project Explorer and add additional functionality to the different items available within a Project Explorer. You can see here I've got this extra menu for ByReference stuff, and so far I've finished my scaffolding function. However, first I do need to make sure my class is saved. So we've got this empty folder. We can see here I've got my class file now. We've got our cluster of class private data, which is empty. But I'm going to right click on this and I'm going to choose my function that scaffolds my ByReference architecture for me. So it runs, it gets everything saved. Something's running a little slow, but we can see we got some new files here. We've got a constructor function, a cleanup function, and a new reference data control. And look at this, we've got a whole bunch of virtual folders to organize all of my stuff that I would create within any object-oriented class using my ByReference architecture. Anything I don't need, I can just go ahead and get rid of. But we can see we've got a default reference data cluster, so this is what's going to get packaged up into a data value reference, and then that data value reference is the only thing that gets stored on the class. So we can see here we've got our data value reference. And now, encapsulated within the class is all of the mechanisms. Oh, I can put in this data value reference all the mechanisms that this class needs to communicate with itself, even across processing loops. And this took about 10 seconds. So this is going to save me a lot of time, and I'll definitely be adding some more capabilities to this in the future. I can even run this again. It should run really quick because it checks to make sure that everything is already created, only creates the things that are missing. But yeah, so this is a really neat feature. It's one of the what NI has been calling the rusty nails in the attic. This is not documented very well, and you're kind of paving your own way trying to get features like this working, and you can terribly break the LabVIEW development environment, but when you do get it working, you can create stuff that really saves a lot of time.